What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. And today's the final day. Seize the moment. Do what you need to do. Insert motivational line here. Final day. Over 250 people have already taken advantage of it. Sign up with that link in the pinned comment for Weeble. They will give you a stock value between $300 and $300. I pulled a Snapchat yesterday. Check my community tab. You put a measly $5 in the account, they're going to give you another value between $8,000 and $2,000. Yeah, you can sell them, move the money back to your account. You could sell them and buy a piece of EA Sports as a fractional share and have Nick Metzko working for you. You guys sent me a lot of information. I got to tell you, before I get into this real quick, Swami, what was Madden's user score last year? All right, to point two, I remember. Chunk, can you set down God of War for just a moment? You guys have lofty expectations here. What would you like the user score to be this year? All right, 0.5. I see you, Sean. Good job. I like the hoodie there. Uneven tie straps. Nice. This is what you guys do, though, in a trailer, right? So you've got this shot that comes up first, and this is where you guys are so clutch. I mean, within 2 hours, I've got an email of somebody saying to me, you notice this? Because no, at first I didn't. I actually looked at the work in progress, not the order in which they were shown. But it starts out with, he's a quarterback. So the first focus always has to be the passing game. That's where the big damage will come from. And if you focus too much on his legs, you'll get burned over the top. So if you think about this, it's very, very generic. It's actually too generic for me to have put much thought into it. But in the art of war, in the God of War in this trailer, they actually put this screen after it. Reporter, coach, stopping a dynamic dual threat quarterback like Russell Wilson has proven difficult for so many teams. Where does the game plan start? Do you guys think it's possible that they could have inverted these screenshots and this could have been what the question was to get that answer? I mean, to be fair, Russell Wilson is an 8-time Pro Bowler. He's led the NFL in various stats. Are you serious? You're going to take the Seahawks team and you're going to water everything down to this? This is why when gamers look at depth, when they want immersion, we don't want that super generic line to define a player like Russell Wilson, right? A journeyman quarterback? Okay. Second or third year unproven quarterback? Perhaps. Russell Wilson? No. You know what an actual gamer, a franchise gamer, says or does, or maybe just looks like when we see this? Real quick, where's that guy in the middle nobody saw before? Oh yeah, that's what we look like. That's the face we make when we see this. You know what else we do when we see something like this? What I'm about to show you? We throw our hands up, right? Andre, how do we look like as gamers? Oh, this. Yeah, no. Wait a second. Wait a second. Guys, I can't believe they put this stuff in a trailer. I really can't. I mean, you really do have to throw your hands up sometimes. Because when I actually went back and evaluated what was shown here, just take a look at the team needs. So, does anything jump out at you here? Maybe like the fact that there's no left end? 0 left ends. So, why are we focused on anything else if we're missing an entire position that's needed to field a team? This is why we worry about the building of this team. This is why we worry about the detail that goes into this game. They are literally showing us a scouting board. And within this board, there is a team that has 0 of a position. Now, we don't know, in fairness, when we're looking at the projection of this draft board. But is there an acceptable time for a team to have 0 of something? I would say no. I would say if you've got, issues with age or retiring players, then you need to draft before, you need to have practice squad, you need to have a player that can go through multiple positions, but 0 left ends, not acceptable. And if it is, if you somehow get yourself in this position where, every player you had that played left end, you let go, or you had retire, or I don't know, maybe you just don't know football, so you just let a whole position walk out the door. It should be the first thing that comes up. It really should. I mean, you can't see a lot of what's going on here because other than Tony Abraham and Victor Robinson, which a lot of people have talked about, odd numbers for a speed rusher, 5'10", 210. I'm not going to, listen, I'm not going to get that granular in my complaints about what we're looking at. I'm simply going to leave it at, you don't have any left ends. So why are we even worried about a right end? I get it. I get it. We're a C, right? We're a C on the right ends. And sure, Victor Robinson would be great to have. But can he play left end? Because we got none of them. Shouldn't that be automatically the first thing at the top of the board? Because Andre talks about, oh, this thing will go on autopilot. If you don't want to go in and deal with it, it'll just do its own thing. Well, shouldn't it kind of do its own thing by not looking at a right end when you have no left ends? Shouldn't it kind of do its own thing by not worrying about Tony Abraham, who's a strong safety, when we're at an A-? I mean, why do you need to even have the thought of another strong safety when you have an A- at the position? And you've got no left ends. So in theory, depending on what the offense looked like, let's just use this draft board. Let's say we don't need a quarterback. We're going to go out on a limb and say that we're not like the New York Jets. We're not like the Browns. We've prepared for a quarterback, right? We're not like the Colts. I'll go there. We've prepared. We're not, getting Phillip Rivers or Brissett or, Curtis Painter years. We're prepared, right? We're not putting our fan base through that. So you don't need Tony Swift or Felix Jackson. Let's say, although I love the idea that the Raiders would go first to get a wide receiver, because, that's probably the most simulation thing here. Are we really worried about Victor Robinson and Tony Abraham? Apparently so. We're going to build really strong depth at strong safety, and then we're not going to worry about any type of pass rush off the left side. We're going to hope that every quarterback we face is left-handed, and we're not going to worry about left side pressure. Just doesn't need to happen. This is why the game is in the shape it is. This is why the game has gotten to the shape that it is. This is a video that when I went back and rewatched it again is ungodly edited. It's edited so much you can tell. Andre's feet don't stop shaking the whole time. I don't know if there's nervousness there, but I'm speaking to a lot of you here, right? This is all one take, no edits. And my foot hasn't moved the whole time, except my foot is on the gas pedal when it comes to talking about how bad this product is. And unfortunately, every time they put something out from a media standpoint, I get to sit here and tell you guys the reality of I will be back in the week with more commentary.